Hello and welcome. My name is Robin and you're watching a Robin Reads. Today I want to talk about the movies I have seen in the month of March. And the total is 23, so that's quite a lot, but I had some more time, as I think we all have. And just let's get started. I rewatched a lot of movies again, as always. And let me talk about the first one. The first one is I saw on the 1st of March, and that is Wreck-It Ralph. Here is the picture. And I gave this one 4 stars. This is a Pixar movie about video games basically, and Wreck-It Ralph is the villain of a video game, and he really doesn't like this, so he tries to just be someone else and stuff. And I liked it, but it wasn't super great or anything. 4 stars therefore. Then on the 5th of March, I went on with my Batman rewatch, and I watched The Dark Knight Rises, the last movie in this franchise kind of thing. And I gave this one 4.5 stars. It wasn't the best of the 3, I think, especially because, some things I just really didn't like. The relationships in these movies I don't really care for, because I think he has like 3 or 4 girls in 3 movies, which is a lot, even if it's set in many years. I didn't really love that, but the rest was just amazing and great as always, and I just really like these movies. The next movie I saw on the 7th of March, and I saw this one in the cinema, and that is Onward, the new one, and this is also a Pixar movie, and I just really love this movie. This movie is about these 2 guys. This one is the main character, and he has lost his father, and he turns 16, and he gets a present from his father, and that is a wizard's staff. And in this world, magic is lost basically a bit, and they try to bring their father back with a spell, but that goes a little bit wrong, and they need to go on a journey to definitely bring their father back for like a day or something like that. And I just really love this movie. It was just really great. I love Tom Holland and Chris Pratt in this, and just the story itself was pretty great, and the adventure, and it was also pretty emotional, so I gave this one 5 stars. The next movie I saw on the 8th of March, and that is the Lego Batman movie, also in the theme of my Batman rewatch. And this movie is one of my favorite movies, because it's super funny and just super great, and I love just the villain aspect of it, and just the jokes and stuff, and it's just awesome, so I gave this one also 5 stars. Then on the 9th of March, I went back to the cinema, and I saw there The Gentleman. And as you saw in my to be watched video that I put out some time ago, I said that I was just probably not going to watch this movie, and also I was a bit just like, it probably isn't going to be that great, because the trailer was just not very well made, because I actually really like this movie. It was just awesome actually. This movie is about this this journalist that's played by Hugh Grant, and he goes to this man who is like the sidekick of the one of the greatest criminals in England, and he tells that he has like a lot of secrets on his boss, and yeah, he wants to have like money, so yeah, these secrets don't come out, and yeah, the story goes on from there. And I love this movie because the characters were really, really well done. You really felt with them, and they were very flushed out, which yeah doesn't really happen in a lot of action movies, I think, these days. So I really like that. The acting was also very, very great. Also the humor in this movie, and yeah, just the yeah, the filming and stuff was also very good. And yeah, just actually I loved everything about it. So if you saw the trailer and you were like, I'm probably not going to watch this movie because it doesn't look great, well, it definitely is, and I highly recommend. And yeah, I gave this one 5 stars. Then on the 12th of March, I also went to the cinema and I saw their Richard Jewell. This movie is based on a real life event, namely the bombing in 1996, I think, at the Olympics in the United States. And Richard Jewell was seen as the culprit. He actually tried to warn people that there was a bomb, and because he was actually just a really good yeah, guard. But yeah, they thought he did it. And yeah, just throughout the movie, you see how his life basically gets just yeah, it's just awful because these people just keep harassing him basically because they think he has done it and stuff. So yeah, it's just awful. But I'm really glad I saw this movie and that I came to know about this story, because I think it's really important to yeah, just know some stuff about our history. And yeah, this one was pretty good. I missed like a little thing, I'm not sure what, but just yeah, I don't know. But therefore I just gave it 4 stars. The next movie I watched on the 14th of March, and that is Finding Dory. This was a rewatch, and I'm not going to say much about it, only that I gave this one 5 stars. And on the same day, I watched also Ralph Breaks the Internet. And this one I haven't seen before, and this was yeah, a disappointment for me because yeah, it was just not great. Just the story was just not very good, and I know the jokes and stuff, the really nice parts were actually in the trailer. So yeah, you're kind of spoiled for that then. And I really don't like when movies do that. So yeah, I gave this one 3 stars. Wasn't the best, but also not very bad or anything, but just 3 stars. Then on the 15th of March, I rewatched another movie, and that's called The Hunchback of the Notre Dame. I didn't see this movie for like years, so I was curious to see if I liked it now, and I actually did. It was a pretty nice movie. Really like the gargoyles that are in this movie, and just the story was pretty good. Yeah, so yeah, it was a solid movie, so I gave this one 4 stars. Then on the same day, I watched a movie that I'm not going to talk about because that is Shutter Island. And as you know, this was my 5-star prediction of like a book, like the book that I read, Shutter Island. So I'm not going to say anything about the movie. So yeah, just skipping on to the next one. And the next ones are the Harry Potter movies. So I rewatched yeah, all of them in like a couple of days. 5 days. So yeah, that was just really great. It was pretty emotional actually for me. I cried like 5 times, which I don't often do, but yeah, it's Harry Potter, so yeah, that happened. And yeah, my favorite Harry Potter movie is probably the 4th one, because I just really like that one. Just the grandness of it all, I don't think the book captured well enough, maybe. So yeah, the movie was just really nice. And my least favorite is the 3rd one. I think yeah, some things, some details I don't really like about that one, and also yeah, just some other things that I don't really like in that movie. So yeah, that's probably my least favorite one because, but yeah, I of course gave all of them 5 stars. Then on to the next movie that I watched on the 26th of March, and also one that I watched on the 27th of March. That those were two shows of one of our most famous, I think, comedians, and that is Ronald Goedemond. This is just a picture of him and one of his shows. And I watched If You Are Dutch, Geen Sprake Van. I gave that one 4.5 stars. And I watched Spec. That one I gave 3 stars. That really didn't hold up. I thought I remembered that I really liked that one, but I didn't really. So yeah, that were just my thoughts on him and his shows. I'm probably going to watch the rest of his shows soon as well. Then on the 28th of March, I again rewatched a movie, and that is called Yes Man with Jim Carrey. This is a movie about a man, and his life is pretty boring. He doesn't do a lot anymore. He just says no to everything. Like, for example, his friends wants to hang out, but he doesn't really want to. The only thing he does is go to work and come home and watch a movie. And then he goes to this seminar, and there this man talks about saying yes more. And our main character really takes that seriously, and he is going to say yes to basically everything. And sometimes that really works out, but sometimes it really doesn't. And yeah, you just follow that. It's a very good movie, very great, and just very, very funny, I think. Just some smaller things I didn't really like. For example, Jim Carrey gets in a relationship with someone, and I know that actress is like 30 or 20 years younger than him. I just really don't like that when they do that in movies. So that was something that really put me off, and some just smaller things that I didn't really like. So I gave this one 4 stars. Then another rewatch of one of my favorite movie series, and that is The Hunger Games. I watched these because I just want to watch these again, and a friend of mine didn't see them, so we just were watching this. The first one I gave 5 stars because I just loved the first one, and the second one I gave 4.5 stars. Didn't really add up, but still was pretty great. I think I found it better than I remembered, so that was pretty good. And just overall solid movies, and I just really, really like them. Then the last movie I saw on the 30th of March, and that is The Hunchback of the Notre Dame Part 2. I actually saw this before, and I didn't really remember that, but I did. This one I didn't really, really enjoy. It was just a bit meh for me. The story was just fine, and I just give this one 3 stars. Wasn't the best, but also not the worst or anything. So those were all of the movies I watched in the month of March. Let me know what you watched in the month of March. Really curious to see if you did like a marathon or something. And just let me know down below. And I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe. And I will see you later.